Why hello there, fellow scavengers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to NEO Scavenger. Episode 3, The Imaginary Temporal Campsite. So we've put basically everything that we need to put away, but with some caveats. And the caveats is that we haven't hidden our tracks or hidden in place, which while we sleep, we're incredibly vulnerable. So we should not go to sleep right now. I'm going to end turn. And then before we go to sleep, what I want to do is hide tracks multiple times, which is to cover your trail so you can't easily be found. So hide tracks, hide tracks, hide tracks 3 times because I had a lot of moves left. And then physically hide myself. So when you're physically hiding, you move stealthily, which you should use sparingly because it costs more moves. So you really only should do that if there's like a lot of hostiles around and you need to keep your profile low. Otherwise, you're just like burning a lot of energy to move more expensively. And, you know, that's not always the right call. So the next priority, I would say, is to make clean water and find more materials. That sounds about right. I have 1 move left, but I'm going to spy on the adjacent tile for my last move and didn't see anything. And then sometimes, like, the game experiences hiccups. So what I'm going to do periodically is save and quit and then resume. It's... Do you know what quit means? Game's like, no, I don't. Because your, like, combat log and stuff like that sometimes will stop. Like, every now and then the game will stop updating screens for, like, combat logs or items on the ground, and just, like, exiting the game and relaunching seems to work. I don't know why save and quit was just like, nope, sorry. But I'm just going to quickly reboot the game, and I'm going to do this periodically just to make sure that I'm, like, getting all the information I need. Because if you don't do it, you could be in the middle of a combat situation and be fighting and have no idea whether your hits hit or dodges dodge, etc., etc. Which is a real problem. Okay. At this point, let's go ahead and sleep. It is evening. It's actually maybe a little early to sleep. So I'm going to go... Oh, really? My campsite's gone? No, it's not. What? What even? Well, that's a thing. Do I have to research the storage shed I'm at? Great, I cut myself doing that. Luck had to run out at some point? Yeah, but that wasn't like a lack of luck. That was just like the game going, ha 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 ha, you can't exit. And yeah, it's worth noting, it's got some bugs. And I'm at the mercy of said bugs. So, for whatever reason, all the things I'm at right now have not been searched. Luckily, I did keep some of the important stuff on me. I just got another lighter. But, yeah, that's annoying. Very annoying. I'll grab the torches. They're quality torches. Are they both the same condition? No, one is way better than the other one. Got it. And I've used a letter to find a letter. I just keep finding letters. I'm getting lucky in that regards. Like, letters... If you can't find letters, it sucks. But, it also sucks to, like, lose my everything because the game decided to exit poorly. I don't know. It's just the way it is. Okay. I'm gonna unhide. and keep looking around, because I think, for whatever reason, everything just reset on me, even though it's dusk. Okay. Here we go. There's something here, and I don't know what it is, so I'm immediately going to take cover and then start searching for it. And it's a bad mother at 9. As far as I could tell, he's got, like, he's basically naked and punches with, like, a backpack. So I'm going to slowly advance on him. And now at 3, I can start attacking him. So, I cut him in the upper chest. He's bleeding. And he was stunned. And I did it again. I'm going to tackle him. And then roll dodge. And get up. He's up again. I'm going to hit him again. And I'm exposed because I missed. So I'm going to leg trip him. I'm weary because I'm getting tired. I need to sleep. But he's still bleeding, and he's exposed for an attack. I'm going to hit him again. He's now stunned, having trouble, and he's dead. All right, what'd you get? You got new gloves. What's the best gloves? 96. And 20. Whoops, not your backpack. 22. You've got scraps of paper. Well, I now have scraps of paper. Chunks of meat. You have a nice left shoe. All right. You got some... Oops. I don't need your sling. Well, actually, your sling's not terrible. I'll take it. So in combat, if you engage at range, if you're, like... With a broadspear, I can only hit it like 3 or greater. And if I'm against someone with a melee weapon, I might as well just start slinging stones at them. If they're beyond 3. So it's not worth running around with a bow as your primary, because if someone engages you at 0, 1, or 2, or 3, and you have a bow, you're going to regret it. But if you have, but if there's time to switch weapons and use a ranged weapon and then switch back, you know, you can do that as well. So you've got a battery that's empty. I'm going to take the DVD or the UVD. Did they stack? No, they don't stack. Because that can make plastic shards, which is useful for like arrows or spears. Take your string. And I'm kind of starting from over again because like I lost everything, which is annoying. I'm actually going to switch backpacks, which is even more annoying. I wish there was a way to easily switch containers, but it is what it is. So put all this stuff in. What about your... oh, your pants are far better than mine, so let's do that as well. I feel like a skinwalker now. I'm just taking his everything. I did loot... well, no. I don't want a dirty rag on my face. Thank you very much. Oh, these are shorts. Shoot, I just realized. Nope, take it back. Switch it back. Okay. I don't really care about the rest of this stuff. I'll take the string, I guess, because I've got room in my... I'm putting the string in the bottles. That's fine. Actually, you know what? I don't want that. It's going to make me think it's water. I could also do... maybe I'll do this. I'll have 2 backpacks. Now, one of the advantages of the Cobra box, if I... well, that one's about to fall apart. It's 0.3%, so yeah, I'm definitely ditching that. But one of the advantages of it is it can be turned into a fire. You know, because it's still cardboard and you can set it on fire, but in this case, it's about to go bye-bye, so whatever. And I found another crossbow. Crowbar, not crossbow. Cool. I don't need it. But I will use the other one for the scavenging in this site. Oh boy. So got, is this right? Ooh, nice. Bye-bye. So the I'm getting rid of my Crocs for roughly a same condition boot. Which yeah, I'll take boots over Crocs every day of the week. And I'll take nah, that's not what I wanted. Long strings. Cool. Alright, one move left. Or one thing left to loot, I should say. And we've got clean water. Clean water. Oh, I got lucky. Well, I lost everything and got unlucky, and then I got lucky again. I am gonna actually take this, Oh, I don't need an antacid. I'll put that away. I was gonna say I was gonna take the antibiotics just to help my immune response. Boost my immune system a little bit, so I took that. And I think we're good. I don't think there's anything here I need left. Yeah. So, of all these campsites, this one has the best status, this bungalow. And I'm going to start prepping it. Unfortunately, I just, like, lost so much of my stuff in the last turn, which can't be helped. I'm going to top up my thirst and start prepping for bed, because I'm getting weary. So let's take... I'm going to leave, and hopefully it doesn't disappear on me. I'm going to leave the one of the 3 lighters I have and take the other 2, like, used up ones. And then I'm actually going to eat this meat, because it was on its way out. I'm going to leave the antacids behind, and I'm still looking for a source of water, but now I need, like, a pot to boil it in, because I lost it for reasons I don't... for buggy reasons. Okay. So we got a campsite. I'm gonna be roughing it. End turn. Oh, dude with a hunting rifle with a scope. Okay. I'm gonna take cover. I don't think he's seen me. Now this stranger, let's do a sneaky retreat. Cool. It worked. I'm not in, like, it wasn't, well, it wasn't worth it to mess with that. So what I'm going to do is hide my tracks 3 times, physically hide, spy on adjacent hex, and then try to sleep. Take a look at my health. All of my cuts and bruises are healing, and the rags are clean still. But all of them are still necessary. You know, if they weren't necessary, I could take the rags off before they got dirty, but they're all doing work. So sleep. Oh, I thought I had a campsite here. Oh no, it was at the other tile. Oh, could you? Okay. So the stranger is, like, on top of me, and what I'm gonna do is create an obstacle for him. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna immediately start hitting. I gashed his upper stomach with a broad spear, coughing up blood. He's stunned. I tore open his upper chest. Trouble concentrating. Passed out from unbearable pain. And dead. Thank you for your hunting rifle. And your binoculars with a strap. I don't know why you, like, stumbled on top of me. Why do you have a plastic pill bottle full of glass shards? I don't know. And very nice pill organizer, too. Wow, I have so many drugs. Well, he brought a gun to a stab fight, and, yeah, it did not end well for him. I do have a crowbar on my strap. Is there... What I want to do is I want to put a strap on this hunting rifle. I guess he had no bullets, so it was like a bluff. I'm also going to put his blue sash on. Blue frog sash. Bye-bye, corpse. So before I leave here, I'm going to do a little bit of crafting. Oh, what? I can't... Okay. I was hoping to put a strap on that so I could throw it over my shoulder to bring it where I want to go. Apparently not. Because it's worth a lot of money, but I will proceed like this. This broad spear is very replaceable. It's not with expensive components, so it's not a big deal. No, don't wear the dirty rag. Okay. Yeah, we're good. I could take the binos, but it doesn't do anything different than this rifle scope, and it just weighs twice as much. The other thing... Alright, there's no campsites here. So let's move this way. And here's the campsite we were at. I feel like I was just here and, like, this campsite disappeared. I'm really... There's something super screwy going on with my game right now where, like, campsites are disappearing on me. I don't really... They shouldn't be doing that. I'm a little worried about the longevity of the series if campsites keep disappearing on me. Alright. Putting everything in the campsite. Cool. Ending the turn. Hiding my tracks. Hiding my tracks. Physically hiding. And then trying to sleep at this campsite. Good. I got to sleep. Woohoo! I'll drink to that. Alright. My thirst is still slaked, but, like, not for long. So I'm gonna use all of my clean water, or almost all of my clean water. And then, as I said, make a big push effort to try to get clean water from, get a way to boil water so I can have clean water. As you see the priority in my head. So let's continue to search the nearby areas, and it feels like, okay. I was able to save that time, so my campsite is still physically here. Good, good. Because I didn't have that benefit last time. Alright. So what I'm looking for now is like a pot or a soup can, some way that allows me to boil water. And I'm going to salvage until I find something like that. So I've been here. 100%? For real? Fresh shoes? I don't believe it. Wait, the condition of all this stuff is 100%. What is going on? Yo, game. What's up? Also, why can't I take off my hoodie? I can now. Oh boy. Is this game off in La La Land? Alright. putting on the best stuff. Oh, wait, this new hoodie doesn't have... Is this the pockets for the hoodie? No. When I put the sash on, it covers it up. Okay, got it. You smell bugs? Yeah, me too, Loki. As, like, pockets are getting... Well, I mean, the biggest smoking gun was stuff at 100%, which is just odd. Straight up unusual. I really ought to go back for my spear or make a new one. I'll grab this string to just make a new one, I guess. Or foil. And I'm going to eat this ketchup for my hunger. Now, crowbar is not a terrible weapon to use primarily. Oh, well, I forgot to unhide. My bad. But if I don't have to craft a new one, why bother? So there we go. We got the old one. I only really need a stack of the strings and miscellaneous parts and the like. So we'll keep looking around for a pot or something. Bullets. A right boot. So now I have two matching boots. Tactical boots, left and right, of roughly the same condition, which is pretty high. And some random water I found that will need boiling. Some scraps. Blueprint scraps, so we got a weapon shiv. Oops. Ow, stupid sash. We've got how to cure small meat, which is really handy. So fresh meat, ashes, heat source, a stick of some sort, and then how to make a patchwork glove. Pelts, thread, and a sharp point. Perfect. Really good blueprints there. Awesome. All right. I think that's about it from this site. Last building. Okay, let's keep going. Still looking for a pot. And I'm not trying to do this all stealthy-like. Wow. Game's like, hey, guess what? You're not going to find squat. Ah, a pot! So I got a crowbar that's about to break, but a pot. And another lighter at 1.7%. And also scraps of paper. So we've got a Gauss rifle with a strap, a sterilized water, and a 308 rifle with a strap. Which is basically like, have a rifle, add a scope. I mean, it's not like telling me how to like invent these weapons. It's how to throw a scope on it. Cool. Hey! Andrea, thank you for the cheer. Welcome. And the resub. Some of my alerts have been, like, not going off. So Velhar and VH Kieran and Silver Knight, cheers to you too. And Highland Timber for gifting out a sub. And Terminal Serenity, I'm apparently, and Sapient Green. I've been oblivious and I apologize. Got it. Oh, I'm getting surrounded by dogs. Well, that might not be a bad thing. You know, it's one way to solve hunger. All right, we got another rifle scope. So my current one is at 68%. I don't really need to change it. We'll take the newspaper, and I'm just gonna eat the chips because I had some hunger. Now with this pot, what I'd like to do once I wrap up the looting here. Oh, I don't know if I lost my other map, so I'm going to take this one too. But now that I have a pot, what I need to do is start collecting water. So let's drink this last clean water. So now I'm down to only dirty water. So the get clean water is a big priority. Once I'm done looting here, I will head towards a water source. So instead of looting these areas, I'm just going to move away from the dogs, who may or may not be following me. I'm going to stop in on my campsite, which doesn't have much. Just drop off some of the junk I've got. Is everyone hostile? No, but most of the people that you'll initially see are hostile. So now I have a ton of empty water bottles, and I'm going to head north and east to try to find a source of water. And hit up, like, random points of interest on the way there. Oh, well... more soup cans. These shoes are pretty worn out. I'll also take the meat cleaver because I can fit it, but it's not super important given that I have a broad spear. Alright, we've got foothills with water. That will be my water source. Oh, hello! Stranger leader. I'm gonna dodge. And now they're within 2. Guess what? I tear open your left arm with a broad spear stab, and they're stunned, unable to move. And we're at 3 range, which means that you can't even hit me back. Moron. Stab you again. Fell to the ground. Right leg might be crippled, severe pain, trouble concentrating. Stab you again. You're passed out from unbearable pain. Stab you again. And you're dead. Well done. Thank you for the meat cleaver. The newer meat cleaver. You also had a crowbar with a strap. And you had pockets with a fire starter. Well, okay, sort of. So this is a small battery used to make fires. If it had charge, it doesn't currently have charge, but if it did, it would be a fire starter. Yep. I'm so glad that you decided to try to mug me. Alright, so now that we're at a water source, we can go to Q and just, like, use the river, which doesn't take moves, and then just take water into the bottles. I don't have any clean water, like, at all. I only have dirty water. So there we go. We have now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20. Okay, I have lots of... We're good. We're good. Got a lot of water. Now, of the water sources, water from, like, the mountain water is, like, safer to drink than river water, which is safer to drink than, like, pond or, like, swamp water. So there's different... Not all water is the same, but sterilized water is all sterilized water. In real life, I know you can't, like, boil murky water and expect it to be okay, because there's still just, like, weird stuff in the water that isn't going to boil off. But in this game, that's just not the case. Think of it as, like, distilled. Alright, and what I'm trying to do now is I'm going to hit up some of these woods on the way back so that I can get a fuel source for a fire, so I can batch boil water. Oh, great. Cool, overcast, and drizzling. So here's another shack in the woods. Let's hit it up. I get a scrap of paper for, lockpicks. Lockpicking skill. I mean, I have a crowbar, so it's not that important, but still. And then a monkey wrench. And a flashlight with no batteries in it. All right, the other thing is we'll use the woods. Oh, sorry, monkey wrench. I lied. I'm getting rid of it. So I'm going to get medium branches from the woods, and then I'm going to eat my blinkies because I was a little hungry, and grab some small twigs and bark. Because there's different size fires depending on what you want. What has not been searched here? Okay, I'll scavenge that stuff later. Alright, so, you know what? It occurs to me, I probably don't want to set a fire at my own home as to stick myself on someone else's radar. So what I'm going to do is stash some of the stuff I have in the campsite and then move away from it to do the batch boil water so that I'm not at home. So I'm taking the pot, all the water, a lighter, and some fire making materials, and I'm gonna go up the hill. Scavenging like open fields is gonna net you basically nothing. There was a little bit of water here, I don't even care. I'm just gonna destroy everything. Destroy. Alright, so in the crafting menu, known recipes. I am gonna make a medium lit campfire by lighting a scrap of paper, which is the tinder, a medium-sized branch from a tree, and my lighter. Boom. And now we have fire. So, I got pretty lucky in this run, minus the fact that, like, my entire base disappeared with all my stuff, in that I found pretty warm clothing right off the bat, which meant that I was not suffering from hypothermia. Sometimes when you play, you just can't, for the life of you, find, like, a reasonable amount of clothing early on, and you just like freeze to death. And it usually happens within the first day or two and put you out of your misery. But obviously lighting a fire will keep you warm. So if you're cold, now the risk of course is if you have a fire, your concealment sucks. It attracts people from far and wide to you. So putting a fire at home is a big risk. A small fire is less of risk than the large fire. But it's a risk all the same. So now that we're warmed by a campfire, but we're also easy to spot. Known recipes. Now that I have the pot with me, I can go back 2 pages and do sterilized water 3 boiled. Confirm, clear. Do it again, confirm, clear. Do it again, confirm, clear. And what's happening here is this is all boiled water, ready to be rebottled. Like that. I'm also going to drink one of them because I was thirsty. So this is sterilized water, and this is dirty water. So we're slowly sterilizing our water. Let's keep doing it. And the campfire has like a finite amount of condition. It basically burns out over time unless you keep restoking it. But a medium campfire should be easily enough, given that I have a pot to be able to do 3 waters at a time. Should be more than enough. Oh. Nope. Not that one. Clean, clean, clean. Yeah, I'm trying to sort them. Because when you do the water recipe, you don't empty out 1 bottle at a time. So some of these have like 1 water a piece of dirty water. That's why I'm rebottling it so weird like this. Because a lot of these are just like single water. And this is, of course, using up my moves. But like... Oh, I let the... Well, handful of ash is kind of useful. I accidentally hit spacebar 1 extra time and like let the fire burn down a little bit. Which I hadn't intended to do. But those ashes can let me cure small meats. So if I end up like killing a dog or something like that that tries to kill me, I have ashes to be able to cure meats with. Because we have the blueprint, right? We have the cure small meat over campfire, which is small meat, ashes, heat source, and like a stick to stick the meat on. That's a known recipe now. And I no longer have any moves to craft. I'm basically out of moves. So I'm going to bottle up the rest of this water. So all this water is clean, and this water is dirty. So we have one more. I was so close to being done. Don't you need a skill to do it? So if you have the recipe, it will, like, supersede the skill in many cases. And a cheers. So, the fire is gone, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decide to not set a new one, because I don't have enough water to even bother. Because this is a generous amount of clean water now. You know, I don't feel like I'm about to dehydrate with all this. Good old batch. Okay. I'm going to drink this one, actually. Use. And then I'll just leave this, like... So this mountain water I'm just going to leave here. I'll destroy it. Doesn't really matter. Alright, heading back home. Let's drop off lots of this water so I can increase the amount that I can loot. And I can also drop off the ashes and firewood and stuff. So you're going to want some bottles of water with you because you get thirsty a lot more frequently than you get hungry. But all of this can be stored. With that said, this is not my ideal campsite. The site I have here is just like some random bungalow. It's not perfect, but I'll make it work for now because I'm less concerned about that than like finding other stuff. So the current priority right now is find more food and gear. So I've got a... Oh, I don't need the bullets on me. So I've got 4 units of water. And I'm still relatively well rested and comfortable. Outdoor temp isn't terrible. So let's go. Let's explore around some more. I don't have a ton of durability. Ooh, wow, okay. It do be like that. Nano robot medical kit. With a charge. That is unusually lucky to find, I'd say. And I'm getting attacked. A stranger with... very obviously a bow at range 5. I'm going to take cover. And they missed me. So I'm going to advance under cover. And he ran away to the northwest. Okay. Don't worry, stranger. I'll catch up with you. Ah, more pure water. Love it. Bunch of squirrel snares. In my opinion, and maybe you guys will mimic this, squirrel snares aren't so useful because the effort it takes to snare squirrels is like not enough food for the effort. So it's just a complex way of saying I'm gonna starve slowly. I'm switching backpacks to the better one. And we've got some more scraps of paper. Anything else here I want? I'll take the broken bottle and leave the rest. I'm going to drop off some of the stuff at home. I'm going to actually slake my thirst a little bit more. But knowing that there's a stranger around with a bow, I'm not about to let that go. Thank you for tuning in to NEO Scavenger, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I am not, however, looking for feedback or tips. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow survivors.